brilliant, disciplined, committed, intelligent, innovative, passionate, fair. These are just a few of the words people use to describe Louis Gignac.
Well, Louis is a great motivator, a great leader, someone we looked up to, someone that challenged us, someone that made sure we developed well and had the opportunity to face great challenges.
So this is the aerial view of Marion as it now stands. This is where the plant site here. The power plant is right here. The grinding circuit is here.
Louis Gignac is known as one of the great mine builders and operators in Quebec, Canada, and internationally. He's been involved in building 15 mines in Canada and 6 worldwide. Born in Sherbrooke, Quebec, and growing up in the eastern townships, Louis had 2 career choices, farming or mining. He says mining was an easy choice.
On the mining side, I mean, it was half the work and twice the pay, so it became somewhat more interesting going forward. But more importantly, I was looking for adventure. I mean, having had a life pretty much focused on a farm for a long period of time, I wanted to see the rest of the world, and I think I pretty much achieved that.
Louis spent his summers working at various mines as he finished school, obtaining bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees in mining engineering at Laval University, the University of Minnesota, and the University of Missouri-Rolla. He also taught at Laval University while writing his thesis. In 1986, Louis was asked to take on the task of transitioning the Quebec government's mining assets into a public company. He oversaw a successful $157.5 million IPO for Cambior. Under his direction as CEO, the company increased production from 50,000 ounces of gold per year to more than 700,000 in 2004. In total, the company produced about 10 million ounces of gold in 20 years. After great success with home-based projects, Cambior spread its wings internationally with the Omai project in Guyana, a project many large international mining companies thought too challenging to tackle.
So here we go, as green as could be, get to Guyana and head to the project. And I think for the 3 days we were there, I mean, it was continuous rain and I mean downpours. So you can imagine us going up on boats up the Yessequebo River being drenched, I mean, totally wet. And I think we were wet continuously for those 3 days.
In a country that lacked even the basic infrastructure, physical infrastructure, it was extremely challenging. I believe Omai was built with one fax machine. How you actually construct a mine, I mean, it's beyond what people can even fathom today.
Under Louis' leadership, Cambior went on to develop the equally challenging Rosabelle project in Suriname. Rosabelle is treating 12 million tons of ore a year, with a gold grade of only 0.8 grams per ton, to recover 300,000 ounces of gold. It wasn't all smooth sailing for Louis.
We had our cases of operational issues, we had our financial crisis, but all the way through, Louis was always there to stand up and continue the process and respond to the challenges. And I think that's why I have a tremendous amount of respect for the man.
Louis distinguished himself as a great leader when crisis hit, always leading from the front. A tailings dam failure at Omai was a real test of character.
Instead of, running away from the fire, everybody headed straight to the fire. That's the kind of person Louis is. And that's why people 20 years later are saying, I want to be part of the next one, because they know the right thing is going to be done and it's going to get resolved.
When the price of gold dropped in the 1990s, the company faced a financial crisis. Louis took Cambior through a financial restructuring that saw the company not only survive, but thrive. In 2006, they struck a deal with IAMGOLD that valued Cambior at $1.3 billion. Another great testament to Louis' leadership skills is the number of people he has mentored who have gone on to senior roles in the industry.
Sometimes he's like a professor. He has a huge amount of knowledge.
I certainly would not have achieved what I've done in my career without having the benefit of Louis' insights and training and mentorship and being challenged by him also. And I think a lot of my colleagues would share that same thought.
Louis isn't done yet. After his time at Cambior, Louis created a thriving mining consulting company called G Mining Services, where he still works alongside his 3 sons building new mines like Newmont's Marion project in Suriname and IAMGOLD's Essakane project in Burkina Faso.
I would say he demands a lot from himself. He's a very intelligent man. He also is very passionate, very fair, and wants to succeed, wants to win.
It's the thrill of, again, going from oftentimes is nothing, no infrastructure, to a very modern industrial complex, generating wealth for everybody, shareholders, investors, but also local population.
And managing that entire process requires a unique individual.
Louis is proud of all the projects he has worked on, but in the end, he says it is always about the people.
In one's career, you can never plan on a straight path. I mean, you got to roll with the punches and seize the opportunities when they present themselves. But at the end, I think the great lesson is you're not going to make it by yourself. You do need mentors, but you also need a lot of good partners to make it.